Hi guys, I just wanted to give you a quick review that I had a request from Instagram. I posted a photo of me rereading Reminiscences of a Stock Operator, an absolute classic for any stock trader or option trader out there to understand all about the market. It's all about Jesse Livermore. He goes by Larry Livingston in the trading world, and it goes back to the early 1900s. And it talks about things that are totally pertinent now, 100 years later, talking about testing the market, seeing if you buy a little bit and then you buy a little bit more. Is the price going to continue up, or is it going to go ahead and drop down? He was a man that made millions back in the early 1900s and lost it and then made it back again. And he talks about all of his bad habits, talks about how he was in bucket shops, which was the early trading rooms that were up in, New Hampshire, St. Louis, where they used to have the telegraph that would go ahead and it would send the latest stock price to the bucket shop, and these people would write the numbers up. And that's what Larry Livingston, or Jesse Livermore, started out doing, was really tracking the stock prices. And this is crucial for anybody getting into trading. You really need to study the market, study the habits of the market. Go ahead and see what happens at 9:30, see what happens at 10 o'clock, 11, 2:30, 3 o'clock, 3:30, 4 o'clock. What happens? Where does the volume come into it? And learning those patterns. He wrote down the data from the prices originally when he was starting to write them up on the board. And that's how he learned how to trade. He started to see the patterns. He started to understand how the stock was going to go ahead and react. And anytime that he deviated from his own strategy in taking a pick from somebody else or working with another broker that would go ahead and spot him money after he lost his millions because he went on a hunch from somebody else, anytime he deviated from what was his natural strategy, he lost money. And so you really need to be aware of getting into trading. You've got to find your strategy, right? And you've got to stick to it. If you deviate and you see, oh, I see someone that's a low float trader and they're making 200%, but you like those base hits, guess what? It's okay. Go with the base hits. If you're consistent and you're profitable, it's going to be a great thing for you. Do what works for you, right? Everybody is different, so don't try to put a strategy that somebody else uses and that they're really successful with. If that doesn't fit your personality, it's not going to work for you. One of the best things too that he talks about was after he got married and had a child, he knew himself and that he was risking all this money before and he'd lost it so many times that he set up a living trust for his for his wife and his son to go ahead and protect them in the future, and thinking about his legacy that he could go ahead and hand off. So if you guys have contemplated reading Reminiscences of a Stock Operator or listening to it on Audible or reading the ebook, definitely check it out. And check out my other book reviews too. And if you guys want me to read another book and give you a review on it, go ahead and shoot it in the comments below. Make sure you guys like my channel and turn on those notifications. Have a great one. Carpe Profit. Seize those profits one trade at a time.